Dungeon, this is Dungeon Party. As always, I'm your DM, Blake Peebles, and now 2 of my members are gonna die. Their characters are gonna die today. Not just one.
I'm sorry, you said I couldn't talk and ruin it. But I've been doing this every episode. Literally every single one.
You just said only Elena couldn't do it.
Yeah?
And that's Emily, and I'm Griffin.
Hello, welcome back to this thing. If you haven't seen it before, weird to start on episode 30. That's right, episode 30.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's right, I've done that 30 times.
Well, there's also 3 hidden episodes, so technically episode 33, but whatever.
33 times.
Yeah.
I've done it.
So that's pretty crazy. Today who are we sponsored by, Griffin?
Dungeons and Dragons, the game. The game that we're playing.
Not Wizards of the Coast.
No.
They're not sponsoring us, but the game itself became
Dungeons
sentient.
and Dragons. Yeah. As an individual.
Yeah.
They decided to sponsor us.
They're sponsoring us, Dungeons and Dragons.
Thank you, Mr. Dragons. For all your work.
And also Mr. Dungeons.
And Mr. Dungeons, the 2 of you.
It's like a law firm.
Dungeons and Dragons attorneys at law.
Yes.
So check out our social media.
Smash that like button and hit that bell.
Thanks,
Peter, no longer necessary.
Yeah.
I've replaced him.
He's been phased out.
He died.
got married.
Throw down, and by throw down I mean shout out to our one Patreon patron, Elliot. You're the bomb.com.
Throw down.
As per always. I've unlocked a free game of Super Likeable on Tinder, apparently, so that's fun.
Wow,
What is
someone's
A free
distracted.
game?
I don't know what that is.
I like-
Tinder had like mini games.
I mean, neither, but I'll check it out.
Games.
Yeah. Anything else before we get going? You guys got anything?
I had a
just a
vivid
game.
dream last night in which I played poker, but I don't know how to play poker.
Did you in the dream?
I did. And I was even accused of cheating in the dream.
Whoa, that's big.
I know. Neither do I know how to play nor cheat at poker.
We can learn.
All right, well, let's get going.
That's my announcement.
Cool. So last time you all decided you had been spending some time on the floating island of the carrier of the world card of the Extant Sortilegium, Diego Brando. You'd been put under trial because you'd run into clones of yourself as well as had your memories taken away from you. And it came to be clear that there's an evildoer named Cherubrosis who may or may not be behind some, if not all, of the wronggoings in the world at the moment. Who's to say? You decided that you wanted to try to contact the Fellowship of the Earthen Grasp, which is a mercenary guild who specialize in locating things and bringing them back to their owners or just finding things. They exist. Their main headquarters, in the city of Sythas, in the Zymor Empire, which is a country that I'm sure some of you have been to before, but some of you have not. Yeah. You were dropped off of the island, and as you were floating down, you reconnected with your old friend Millie,
I uncovered my
who just sort of popped up with
No
a
idea.
weird eye. And then you were attacked by a sky serpent. Thanks hugely in part to a stunning strike. You managed to murder it in the air, but before it hit the ground and destroyed part of the city of Sythas, you managed to cut it up, so it didn't really do that much damage. And that's exactly where we will pick up as you hit the ground in your heroic poses. And as Kira pushes up through the body of the serpent, immediately a guard who she's standing next to, who they're known as the Imperial Guard of Zymor here in Zymor, dressed in the typical uniform of the Imperial Guard, which is a metal that is dyed blue with silver decorations and trim.
It's Fantasy France.
Oh, it is?
It's not.
No, Salos.
Salos is Fantasy France.
Both?
This particular individual has the hilt of a sword with no blade to one side of his body and a tome strapped to the other side, and he also has a cape. Many of them have capes. You see around there are several guards on patrol, many of them wearing armor like this. Some of them wearing a more leather variant, and they don't seem to be carrying any sort of sword hilts or anything, but they do have tomes out in their hands. And as everything is crashing down, you see them sort of scrambling and trying to take care of things, loading, putting away trebuchet that they had pulled out to try to use to get some of the things out of the air. Tapper and Deirdre are still slowly floating down. have not quite reached the ground, but the Imperial Guard in front of you says, "Are you Kira of Burke?"
Yeah. We'll
What?
just go with that at this point.
Oh, I mean, I saw you in the tournament and in the war.
Do I hear this?
You're down on the ground. The two of you just are finishing fireballing some stuff. You managed to get to the ground. This is up on the wall, so you probably don't hear this. How did you? How?
We got dropped off.
All right. Well, welcome to Sythas.
Do we have to do any sort of immigration forms?
Are you planning on moving here?
No.
I figured you took the contract on the Sky Serpent.
Yes, we did.
Make a deception check. No.
We're eating it.
No, you're not.
It's sushi.
We're cooking it and we're eating it.
14.
Huh? But you're a you're a lion knight.
It's not just me, though.
No, I figured,
Yeah, Millie, come talk to this person.
you hear Kira covered in blood. Like, literally, like, your skin is dyed red, you were covered in blood. Just like, Millie!
Yeah, hi, hello, hi.
It's at the top of a city wall.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Part of
I
it's
climb
smashed,
up it.
though, right next to it, so you could climb
Yeah,
up
I'm
that
just gonna
rope.
Okay, make an athletics check, please.
Can it be acrobatics?
No, it cannot.
10.
You don't make it up the wall. You're
Um,
struggling. You're fatigued. You are very tired from your
Do that.
week.
Do you need some help with that?
Yeah.
Spider climb.
Thanks.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna walk up it very
Meanwhile, at this point, Tapper and Deirdre have landed, and some other
Millie, tell
guards
them
are
about
coming
how
up
we
to you.
took the contract on killing the sea serpent. Sky serpent.
Yeah, I mean, what do you need now?
You took the yeah, no, I just figured that you'd taken the. I was just confused because we have a lion knight here.
Oh, yeah, she was kind of hesitant on one thing, but we needed some cash.
Wow, well, interesting. Yeah, and this will net you quite a bit.
Yeah.
I assume if you take the head to the grounding hall, or if you take the head to the grounding hall, then the fellowship will pay up.
Awesome. Yeah.
Do you know where in the city that is, please?
What? I mean, yeah, it's center city.
Great, thank
Yeah.
you.
So, well, if you head to the center of the city, do you have transit passes?
No, we don't.
Well.
We just dropped in.
Yeah. No, I figured. Well, if you don't have transit passes, you can walk there if you want. It's quite a ways, but you can also go by transit pass. I'm sure there's some sort of.
Subways?
I'm sure there's a.
Oh my gosh.
Magic subway.
Magic subways?
Is this Fantasy New York?
No.
Is it Fantasy Tokyo?
Yeah, there's travel kiosks around here.
He said, yeah.
No. There's travel kiosks around here. You can buy transit passes if you want, or you can walk. It's up to you. It might be hard to transfer the head, though. It's pretty big. But, yeah, if you head to the center and then just head west and look for the giant tavern with a stone fist on top of it, and that's the grounding hall. I'm surprised you haven't been... Oh, did you get you must have gotten one of the requests from one of their other outposts.
Yeah. We've been traveling for a while, and we heard that.
I'm surprised you could make it here. I mean, 2.5 weeks ago I was... You probably don't remember me. I wasn't in uniform because I don't wear my uniform around. That'd be crazy. But
You wear your uniform.
you're not here. But I escorted Lornar actually to the tournament, and then I actually participated in the war.
Well, thank
The fight, I guess, supposed the Battle of Hira. So I'm surprised because we, teleported back, but I'm sure you used some sort of magical means.
Yeah. Did you not see us fall from the sky on disc?
Yes, no, I figured.
Yeah.
Figured as much. By the way, who still has a use left? Are you
One.
keeping track of your uses?
I have one disc
Cool.
remaining.
You used my other one?
Yeah.
Cool.
So as you touch the ground, the thing
thing.
sort of just burned up a little bit. Yours is sort of singed, like those of you who only used one. Well, welcome to Sythas, if you haven't been here before.
I'm sorry, what? Syphilis? What?
Sythas.
Sythas.
Welcome. It's an honor to have you here.
Hey, I have
Honor
a
to be
question
here.
about your culture and whether it'll be very alarming for me to walk around the streets covered head to toe.
You might want to clean up.
That's what I thought. Where can I
Deirdre!
Oh, yes.
Mending her.
Mend me.
Okay, well, can we come down here and like have a group powwow real quick?
Mend me, mend me.
Yeah, come here.
Mend me, mend me.
So I won't get in your way. We're gonna have to start working on the rebuilding effort. Thank you for not destroying the wall.
Hey, no problem.
If you need anything, I'm Captain Gerard. So,
Good name, good name.
yeah.
Fantasy Sweden?
It's not based off of anything.
We'll figure it out. You know.
Where are we? Where are Wallace and I?
You're down on the ground
Cool.
next to the head, which is still on fire from your flaming hands.
Create water.
And it's like, oh,
I made it worse.
it's not pretty. It's real gross.
I'm gonna
I'm not a firefighter.
I'm gonna vomit.
I'm not a
Oh, it
firefighter.
smells so bad.
And Tapper's just like, yeah. Good job, guys.
You as well. Well,
If you guys make your way down
Oh,
the
hey,
wall,
guys.
you're all together.
Hey.
Mend me, mend me.
You don't have mending.
it's a cantrip. I have mending as one of my
Oh,
cantrips.
I didn't know that.
And Deirdre goes, okay.
Oh, if you wanted to,
No,
we
it's
can.
fine.
I mean,
It's just
we
like
can-
my one thing that I do.
Okay, I take a little bit of blood and like.
Tastes
So you did.
It got in my mouth.
bad.
No.
Flesh, however.
It's quite
All
good
right,
actually.
it's all
if
Are you eating that?
We tried it.
You should see a doctor. You just eat something from a sky serpent that you've never.
Aren't you a little hungry?
I have this
No!
necklace that
Not
makes
for
me
this!
immune to diseases.
Well, then you're fine. You
Can I
should see
try
a
that
doctor.
Yeah, here, wear it for
Do a
20
tune.
minutes. Wear it for 20 minutes.
You're the worst.
Put it down.
Anyway, have you guys ever been to Zymor before? Any of you?
No.
And Tapper says, I passed through once, so. But I was drunk.
Yeah.
I have not. No.
I've never been outside of the country.
Where is Zymor in relation to?
I'm gonna be a bad tourist.
Renarsia, you were in the west of Renarsia. Zymor is sort of this area right here.
Oh, I've been there. Here.
Yeah.
No.
And you're you'd know that Sythas is sort of northern Zymor.
Yeah.
So it's rather cold here. We're real into fall at this point. Like, doesn't look like it's raining, but it is rather cold. Though you do notice that there's sort of a warmth radiating out from the city. Interestingly.
Fantasy
Never mind.
Iceland.
And Deirdre goes, okay, so you guys know that Zymor, and you guys would know this, so I'm not going to do this as Deirdre, but Zymor is like an empire of magic. Magic is part of the everyday. They are like the primary arcane folk. Their whole life centers around magic, and some critics of Zymor, as they are a rather controversial country, will say that they use magic too much, that it's like, though it is a very common practice, it's still somewhat of an unknown art. Like, arcane magic is arcane for a reason. It's not super sure where it comes from, and they don't really seem to care. And Zymor has a hugely contentious relationship with Salos, because the people who just killed the Empress of Salos and basically ended the first lineage of the Salosian family were named the Agents of Zymor. And when this country came to be, they named themselves the Zymor Empire. So they don't get along too good. We also know that most of Zymor, outside of its cities, is just completely uninhabited. Because they focus so much on magic, they teleport to and from. Pretty much everyone can either afford teleportation or just doesn't leave the cities. It's probably the least explored portion of Renarsia. Yeah.
Let's go exploring.
We have stuff to do.
What did they tell you up on the wall?
That
Oh, we gotta go to the
we have to
grounding
go to the hall and deliver to them this head.
head.
It is very large.
Apparently we're gonna get a lot of money.
Can we all carry the head together?
Yeah, together. It's real gross, but you can.
I'm gonna keep a minor illusion up, and I'm gonna just put an eye patch over my eye with minor illusion.
Sure.
Can I ask a question?
Are
Because
we-
Yes.
I don't
Are we covering our
remember.
identities?
What decision did we reach about our horses and unicorn? They're being brought to us, right?
Apparently, that's what they said. They
Okay,
were
I
bringing to
just-
us.
I miss Lightning Hoof.
I was just thinking, how heavy is it? Can I lift it up?
Not alone. It's very big.
How big? How much of the head do we really think we need to bring?
The whole head.
The whole thing?
Probably.
It's heavy, even with all 6 of you lifting, and
Okay.
Deirdre's not really lifting.
No. She's not.
It's very heavy. It's gonna. You're worried it's not gonna fit through the gates?
Oh.
Should we?
What if we
Someone
turned it
shrink it?
sideways?
Yeah, just turn it this
anyone-
way. No, Wallace. Yeah. Okay, if we
You're
just
hey,
Yep.
and you see Gerard, the guard Gerard, coming your way. And he has a big old wagon, sort of a cart. He's like, yeah, I figured you could use that, anything for the saviors of Hero.
You are so nice.
Oh,
just
say
literally doing my job.
Hera.
Yes, you probably don't remember. I was there actually, Slime Slayer.
Oh, you were in the audience?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
One of my counterparts, my contemporary's coworker, she participated in the joust actually. So
Oh,
Interesting.
Did I joust her?
you did. You I believe round 1, you took her out, and she was not very happy about that. Lornar, the Golden Dragonborn. I don't know if you remember her. But yeah, I've been getting an
she really
earful
didn't
of it.
like me.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright.
All right.
and you know that the Lion Knights pride themselves as like the best guard force in the world.
It's true.
And so sometimes people aren't super happy to see Lion Knights out and about because, especially other guards, because they are like the Nildor guards it's a family that runs like the military of Nildor, so there's no real competition there. And the Bergen Coalition guards don't give a shit at all. They're like very famously lazy. But Zymor, they call themselves the Imperial Guard, and they're pretty like they're proud of what they do. They're all either Eldritch Knights or know at least some magic. So
Yeah, it's a noble pursuit.
yeah, and then there's no guards in Scumbra. Government doesn't work the same way. But like there's a little bit of between,
Whoops.
especially directed specifically toward that Lion Knights.
That's good.
Yeah,
I'm
great.
glad we have that
Yeah, that's awesome.
to deal with.
We killed the full sea serpent.
You didn't kill a sea serpent.
We got this guys.
And he goes, and just not to be disrespectful, but it might be weird to see a member of law enforcement of a neighboring country just walking around in this city.
Should we get you some new digs?
You make me look a different color.
I mean-
let's see if I can today.
Do I still have my pirate clothes with me?
I cannot, not today. Tomorrow
Kira.
maybe.
I've got an outfit. I'm gonna borrow it.
Oh.
Wallace, what are you gonna wear?
But are you wearing
I'm wearing my
your
jester
jester
costume.
outfit?
I forgot that you just
I forgot the jester.
I just really don't want to take off my armor, you guys. It makes me feel
Just-
weird.
Well, I'm a lot bigger than you. I think.
Just
I'm
put it on
actually
top.
not
Well, we could go
sure
find
how
you some
we are
definitely more.
Some new
size
armor.
minded.
Kira's built. Kira's big. You're like big and barrel chested, so you're like broader for sure, but
How tall are you?
6'5".
Oh, yeah, you're a few inches taller than me.
How tall are you? You're 6'5"?
Yeah.
yeah, Wallace
Jesus.
is yoked, dude.
You're literally a foot and an inch taller than me.
I'm 5'9.5".
Yeah, so I feel like my pirate clothes. My pirate
They're not gonna
clothes,
fit over plate armor.
I really can't take it off. I'm serious.
Is
Why
it
not?
like
Are you, like,
magically
wool?
fused to your body?
No, it's a thing.
It's emotionally fused.
Yes.
I mean, you're technically not a lion knight anymore, though.
Well, let me see what I can do, and then I take out.
Does Deirdre have any spells? Like disguise self? Because I'm frozen.
But that's self, not other.
Is there some?
You can't cast a side self on somebody else.
Yeah.
And she might have spells, but I certainly don't have her character sheet, so.
We can go get you.
I
Or try the pirate costume.
Let's
on.
get you some dope ass Outrider knight armor.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
have a knife. I'm gonna sort of make some slits in the pants so that they're kind of open.
Oh, like
And,
parachutey pants.
and
that
kind
type.
of just sort of
For right
Sure.
now. For right now.
quickly altering, and then I just sort of
It
put
destroys
it
any
over-
armor quality that it would have if you do this. Like, it no
Yeah.
longer functions as leather armor if you do that, but
Yeah.
cool.
So I go, and I put it on over your armor, and it's just
And it does manage to cover most of, like, the insignias of Caerleone. Like, you're still clearly wearing plate armor, but it's covered in this sort of, like,
That's silly.
brown, flowy leather. You don't look very cool.
I think I look great. I twirl around to see how it billows in the breeze.
Clank, clank.
Hey
Doesn't
guys, I'm
billow too much.
Wallace.
Uh-huh.
That's offensive.
And, like, you have the hat on top of your
kick some
helmet.
dirt. Yeah, that's so funny. That's,
Aww. Let's get rid of this head and then maybe we can go shopping.
okay. Shopping episode.
I will have hella money.
I already have hella money.
Yeah, that's cute, Oliver. Great.
I have a
And
jar
I
of
won the tournament.
I have a jar of honey. Do you think they have a barter system?
No.
Probably not.
All right. Well, let's.
So, as you
Not to
enter
shoot
in,
down your ideas or anything.
the cart is big
I
enough
do.
to fit in through the gates in the streets, but you have to put the head sort of, like, upwards to
Oh,
fit on
dear.
the cart, so it's just this, like, fucking tower of flesh that you're wheeling through the streets.
Hello.
Yeah,
Sorry.
people will
Hi.
certainly give you looks. So, as you go into,
Saviors of Sythas coming through.
Sorry, syphilis? What did you say?
Stop.
Sythas.
Slime.
So, as you go...
Slime slayers, saviors of syphilis.
Slime Slayer, Savior.
You enter into Sythas.
Slime.
The first thing that you notice is this large... Once you go in, there are these, like, staircases leading up to these large platforms. And if you look up on them, you see bright flashes of light happening at, like, regular intervals. There seem to be two platforms. People are going up to one and down from another, but not the same people.
Is this the transit system?
You get the
They're
sense it's probably the
teleporting.
transit system. You see... You recognize as a huge number of teleportation circles being manned by a huge force of wizards who can operate that spell, which is impressive because it's not like a low-level spell.
Yeah.
They have a surprisingly adept workforce, and this seems to be just one of many stations. That being said, the rest of the streets aren't empty. It's hustling and bustling, and as you enter into the city, you sense that the warmth seems to be radiating from the ground of the city. There's something about the
Heated city.
the floor, like the
Fantasy
cobblestones of these streets that generate not overbearing heat, but it keeps it warm enough that people aren't having to bundle up too much.
Nice.
Fantasy Iceland.
This is so nice. Why
It's
am I
very
not
cool.
here?
It's very cool. Yeah, there's tons and tons of stuff going on as you walk through. You do see that there's like little market districts. There's all sorts of stuff. Though it does take you about 2 hours to get to the center of the city.
Jesus.
It's a large city. It's like
Can we sit
significantly larger than most Renarsian city or Caerleonian cities. And
down? Is there any street food?
yeah, there's street food.
We have
certainly.
it right here.
No.
Oh.
You do notice a lot of people as you go by, like, ogling your giant... Like, people have to clear the road for you to go through. Some people are pissed about that. But then you do hear people like, oh, they got him.
We got them.
Finally.
Yep.
And you see this, as you're going through, who's pushing the cart? Figured. Oliver, you walking towards the back, you feel a tap on your shoulder. Or you turn around and there's like an older dwarven gentleman who's like, thank you so much for the service you've done for us. Those of us who live outside the walls have been terrorized by that thing for the past, oh, God knows how long.
Oh, we actually didn't. You're welcome.
Oh, thank goodness for you Earthen grasp folk and all the good you do around
Oh, no,
here.
We're not that. We are not. With
Oh,
them.
well, thank goodness for you anyway.
Fortunate fools. Is that what we're calling ourselves?
Fortunate fools.
Spread the name.
I'll be telling all my neighbors.
When did we change the name?
I don't know.
When Blake vetoed the
Salad bowlers.
Actually, come back here, gentle sir.
Yes.
Salad bowlers.
What does that mean?
That's our name.
Okay.
Remember Fortunate Fools?
Yes.
Not that.
Not that.
Salad bowlers.
Salad bowlers.
Wait, you guys, salad bowlers as in bowling or as in bowlers like the hat? We should
Definitely the
Oh.
hat.
we should get matching.
Tapper just puts his head in his hands because he was the one who talked about Fortunate
See,
We
Fools.
should
Bowler
get
hat.
matchable. We should get matching hats.
I'm so
Salad
confused about what I'm
bowlers.
wearing at this point, but I.
You're wearing a jester costume with a bowler hat is what you're wearing right now. And fucking bowling shoes.
I look so good.
You're really tying the name together together in your outfit?
Yeah.
There's no salad though.
That's
Oliver.
Caesar salad. Throw it.
What is Caesar crafting?
We're getting punished.
You're not.
Punish me, Daddy.
All right, we're walking to the grounding hall.
As we're walking, can I go over to Millie and be like, so, where were you?
With my parents.
That's not true, and I already know that.
Cool.
So, where were you?
With my parents.
Well, that's not true, and I already know that,
What's your passive perception, Millie? And Oliver.
15.
Passive?
Mhm.
12.
Mine's 16, just so you're aware.
Okay. Keep going.
So you're just not gonna tell us?
I told you I was with my parents.
But you weren't.
I was. Kira knows I was.
Yeah, but I also
Pushing
don't
apart.
trust Kira.
Well, that's your problem.
Okay.
I'm pushing
I
apart.
guess I keep walking.
Cool. You finally make it
Do get a
to
kebab at one
what?
point.
Okay, sure.
Do
Well,
they have
actually, as you
kebabs?
reach for your wallet,
We got pickpocketed.
it's not super there.
That's fine. I take 1 gold coin out from my 13,000 in my bag.
I'm gonna say you lost about 20 gold that you just kept in a separate
Yeah.
sack.
Cool.
I reach in my pockets.
Yeah, any sort of coin purses you had are gone.
Oliver. I have to find some people.
Guys, do you have money? I mean, I have money because I have my bag,
Do
of
I have
course.
my money?
Yeah, yours is there.
Yeah, cool. I'm fine.
I want to turn around and look for anybody who I know.
I'm
lives in
missing.
Is my stuff?
I want to turn around and look for that
Make perception checks.
dwarven.
Yeah, everybody except for the two of you who are walking at the back talking to each other are fine.
Damn.
I got a
Perception?
I got a 9.
I got a 9 as well.
I got an 11.
No.
God damn it. Okay.
Oh wait, I didn't get a 9. I got a 15.
I mean, there's no one around here seems like a pickpocket. You're nearing Center
But
City.
like, is my stuff there?
Yeah, your stuff is still there. Yeah, yours has not been stolen.
Everyone
I don't
keep
care
an
about-
eye
And
on
Deirdre and
your
Tapper check, and
things.
they have also not been robbed.
I have had a very bad week. This is not.
And Deirdre says, maybe you should tell us about it.
Oh, yeah, also, I'm sorry, here's another piece of evidence. You were with your parents, right?
Yeah.
But you're missing your eye. So
Yeah.
they did that? It was training?
The vampires.
You were fighting the vampires,
Yes,
and then
I
you
told
just
you that.
gave up and came here. So how
Hey
did you
guys,
get
I have a
here?
question. I can't see in front of me. Do I go right or left?
You go right. So then the vampires.
No. Okay. Yeah?
You were fighting vampires, and you just gave up and left.
No.
So how'd you get here?
My parents sent me home
Why'd they send you home?
because it got to a point where they said, Millie, it's too dangerous for you to be here.
But you were already home. So where's home?
And Deirdre goes, wow, deep.
You guys?
They don't
Guys,
know,
can I
they
cross
don't
the
know
street?
about
The
us.
street? Is it safe? Is it safe?
No.
I can't see in front of me. Is it safe though?
There's an old lady. Just wait.
So I'm gonna win this, I swear to God. So you were with your parents, and they
Yeah.
sent you home, but they don't know about us, and they sent you
They
to
do
us.
know about you guys. How do you think they got me away from you guys?
Oh, so you're saying they don't trust us with you?
Is that Tapper?
I'm trying.
I mean,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
clever.
I thought it was a
You-
random
I
man.
thought it was a
Yeah.
man.
have you
I was
heard
like,
about
I guess this man is.
Creak, creak, creak. I start inching out into the street.
Yeah,
You're good to go.
they don't trust you at all.
Well,
But they sent you to us.
yeah.
And
Your story doesn't check out.
I'm-
But honestly, who cares?
Okay. I mean, as long as you're fine, then I guess
Yeah, I am.
we're good. Cool.
Right or left?
Ask Kira, she saw.
Right or left? I can't see.
Well, Kira's been very fishy about the whole
So,
situation.
Kira, just to confirm, you really did see her parents. You met her parents?
Not exactly. Right or left?
What do you mean by that?
Right
then?
or left? I can't see, and I am a giant serpent. Please.
Left.
Left.
Right.
So,
I'm very
anyways.
busy. I can't talk right now.
You make it to the center of the city.
Wait a
To be
minute,
fair, I am
hold
moving
up.
this entire head on my own with the
Hold
wheel.
up.
Yes, Wallace?
I get the feeling they're not telling us.
Thank you! So, okay, can we have a group meeting really quick? Can we just do that?
And Jared says, can we get to the place we have to go to?
No, I think we need a family meeting.
Alright, let's at least get to the center of the city, and then we can go. I'm gonna go get some food, and then.
No, you're still in this.
Can we get rid of the head first, please?
Fine.
I'm
Thank
very
you.
tired.
It's about at this point. You've been walking for hours at this point. You make it to the center of the city. It is this large
I'm
sort
sorry,
of clearing
You're having a hard time.
with a huge spire leading up into the sky. And from that spire, you see flashes of light sort of around the spire a lot. You see another platform in the middle of the center of the city with the teleportation circles on it. It seems like the public transport is teleportation circles. But you do see that this spire has these sort of flashing lights arcanically going around them. It doesn't look like anybody. It's not big enough to live in. It seems to be like either there for a particular function or for art. Unclear. But the center of the city is a area surrounding this spire, and there are like benches and stuff. It's sort of like a park.
Is the grounding hall near us?
He said to go west once you reach the center of the city.
Guys, what direction is west?
That way.
You're not having a conversation here, or are you gonna?
I want to get rid of the head.
Yeah, we can get rid of the head first.
So you head west, and things.
Later.
We head west.
Nice.
Right.
You go out that way, and this section of the town seems to be less populated. You're still near Center City, so it's like the more touristy part of this town, I guess. But as you're heading out, you're like, okay, this is less of the like shops and stuff. This is either residential or uninhabited in some of these places. There are more like empty lots. It doesn't seem like weird or scary. It's just like less here. And the buildings seem slightly older. But pretty soon you see a giant stone fist sort of appear over the top of some of the houses. Yeah. And without much more time, you find yourself at maybe the largest tavern you've ever seen with this giant thing on it. It looks to be
really
several.
excited?
Yeah, Tapper is like perked up. He's like, what?
It's a tavern.
Yeah, the guard said that.
We knew that. Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't there, sorry.
Yeah, and Tapper's like, yeah, it's a fellowship. Oh, they
Someone want to knock on the door? Because I don't think this will fit inside.
Well, there are two guys standing outside. One of them in chainmail and the other one in half plate. One of them, the half plate one, has a big old sword across his back. He's a red dragonborn. And the other one with the chainmail has a bow and several daggers. And they're just sort of standing outside the tavern. They're clearly like keeping guard, but they're not too attentive. They're sort of idly chatting to each other. One of them has a beer in his hand.
Hey!
Yeah?
We got a serpent.
Holy shit. Alright, bring her around back, and then one of you come and talk to Rufus.
I'll come.
Or Ruford, yeah.
I like drop it and I'm like, bye. And I go in.
As you walk by, you gesture up, and they're like,
Should I go one? Yeah. I'm gonna go with Wallace.
Tapper's like, I
No,
can
I
take
got
the.
it.
Oh, Kira,
I
you.
got it, Millie. That's fine.
Kira, you go
Because we're a
inside.
power couple.
Millie, I got it, really.
It's okay, Wallace.
No,
That's
it's
fine.
Millie. You can
No, it's
just
cool.
stay out.
Kira just says, I'm coming inside too, because I want to sit down. And
Oh,
Tapper,
yes.
Tapper says, I'll take the thing around the back. You go get a drink. I'll meet you in there.
Thanks, Tapper. Can he even move it?
Yeah, he can move it. It's just a lot slower.
I'll go inside as well.
Cool. You get in. It is a large tavern.
It's a what?
Large tavern.
Got it.
How do you spell that?
Just large with a lot of A's and like dashes where the H sound would be. Yeah.
Large.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah. So it's big. There's all sorts of. There's different levels of like seating. There's a little sort of balcony area. Like it's this giant wooden hall, and all sorts of people in there milling about. It's not packed, but it's a huge place. So there seems to be a lot of people. The things that you notice the most is the big old bar. There's a giant bar, and there's several bartenders at it.
Hello, do you have lemonade?
Well, let me
please?
finish describing. You do notice a staircase leading up to what seems to be the
Heaven?
second floor. And there is somebody sort of leaning up against the staircase.
Like the ATO book guys.
Big tough lady. with a mohawk, half orc.
Fan.
Is leaning there. She doesn't look armed, as far as you can tell. And the other two things that stick out to you is there seems to be a desk where a mottled green tiefling with a broken horn is sitting, looking very bored, as no one's really talking to him at the moment. And 3 large, right next to each other, boards with all sorts of notices and things pinned up onto them. Those of you who adventured at all have seen quest boards before, but this one is sizable.
Is there the sea serpent thing on there?
Well, you can go over and look if you want.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Cool. You go over
But
there.
also, I really want a lemonade.
Well, where are you going?
I'll go to the board. You get
I want a lemonade.
I'm going to the board.
All right, 2 of you go to the board.
Excuse me, please. Can I have a lemonade?
You go up. It's a gnomish fella. He's like, what? What do you want?
A lemonade. It is lemon with water and.
No, I know what a lemonade is. You're in a tavern.
I know, but I'm very sweaty and tired. Please.
I suppose I could throw something together. All right.
Thank
He
you.
goes and starts trying to fix that. Wallace, what are you up to? And there's just people all over the place too.
I'm gonna strike up a combo with that bored-looking guy.
Oh, go over to the tiefling?
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll do the board first before we go to the board guy. So you go up to the board, and it's all sorts of things. I need you both to make investigation checks to see if you can find the sea serpent one.
Actually, I'm not gonna use that because he's been fucking me.
27.
16.
Yeah, I mean, you find it first, but it's not
there it is.
difficult to find. It's a big one, and there seems to be several. You're just gonna tear it down?
Yeah.
Okay. You tear it down, and somebody goes, "Hey!
We did it. We have the thing. Don't aim me.
You ever been here before?
No.
Blighter?" Is this
Did you pull
halfling?
me?
Is this halfling with an eye patch, and he's missing several teeth?
What did he actually call? What word did you say?
Blighter.
Lighter.
What does that mean?
It's like a
One who blights.
Yeah.
Well, I do have blight as one of my spells, but
Right? Didn't ask about the contents of your spell book.
Do you have a problem, friend?
Yes.
Okay.
You just tore down a poster.
Yeah, we did it. It doesn't. Do you need it anymore? I mean, you were gonna go for this guy's serpent by yourself.
No, but
Oh,
this is
that's-
not how we do things around here.
But then pray tell.
Just you don't tear
Oliver.
down the poster. They take them down when the jobs have been done.
Yeah, but it was a cool moment. Come on, man. Can you just let me?
No. Listen.
Here's a gold.
If
Just let me have this moment, man.
you ever want to be
Oh
a
my
member of the
God.
fellowship,
I
then-
don't. I'm just
Alright,
doing
well-
this one thing for them.
All right. Well, then some of us would like to be members of the fellowship, and so.
I sheepishly go back to the board and I go actually to the gnome. Can I have like a nail? And just need to put this.
There's plenty of pins on the board.
Okay, and I cross and I'm just gonna. Come on.
That is the
And I'm
worst
looking at.
thing
I'm
I've
with the
ever-
guy and I'm like, "Ugh, some people.
And he goes, "Yes, I suppose some people just don't read the rules before they come in here, but
This
it's fine. It's a
size
tavern.
come
We've
down
had
with
worse."
the-
Mend it, Oliver. Mend it.
You have a job to turn in, or a job to register?
Thanks.
No. Oh, I'm just here with some people. We got the sky serpent. So. Just
Oh, so you do have a job to turn in?
Oh yeah, that's what you asked the first thing.
Yes. You registered the job with us before you took it?
I'm not in charge.
All right. Do you have the number? Do you have the quest number?
No.
Do we have
Do one of you have the quest number?
Does it?
Does one of your members have the quest number?
Yeah.
All right. Well, can you get them so they can come over here and we can, do this transaction?
Oh, are you in charge?
Yes, I'm Ruford. I'm the clerk here.
Oh.
Yeah, he looks like he's seen a fair share of battle, but not in recent years. His horn is snapped off, but it seems to have calcified a little bit up at the top. He's been stuck with a desk job, and he's clearly not super happy about it.
Is there a number on the poster?
Well, you didn't hear this conversation.
No, I know, but just in general.
No.
Okay.
There is a number, which is how much the reward is, which is
Right.
28,000 gold.
Woo!
Zooey mama.
Okay.
Alright.
Cool.
I'm drinking my lemonade.
Yeah, you've been given a lemonade. It's pretty much just water with lemon juice in it.
I'm gonna turn around and survey what's happening.
Okay, well, so what happened was we were just sort of on our way here, and we ran into the sky serpent.
You just
and-
casually ran into the giant flying beast?
Yeah, and then
Alright.
we got into a little fight.
I mean, it makes sense. Tries to eat most of the things it sees.
And we killed him, and we have his head for you in the back.
Oh! I'll go check up on that. Get the member with the quest number over here, and we'll do this thing. Ugh, and he stands up, and he is fucking tall. He's like 7'4". He doesn't seem like that when he's sitting down, but he towers over you.
Wait, can I just...
Yeah?
We actually don't have a quest number.
You don't have a quest number?
No.
Oh, so you didn't register with us beforehand.
No, we didn't.
Well, that's fine. We can't pay you the full thing, but you still did the job, so you still get some of the money.
Okay.
I can forge it.
But I guess, yeah, we'll go check it out. We'll come back, and I'll give you that. I need to see the proof first, but you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to come?
No, you're good. I assume one of your members are back there with it at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll go figure it out. And great job. Fellowship thanks you. So does Zymor or whatever.
Alright.
And
See
he
you later.
turns around and he sort of hulks back through a door in the back. And you see sort of like a small kobold like run over and sit in the desk. It's like, and just wait and just sit there. Like in the chair that he was previously in. This tiny little kobold sitting there instead.
I'm like, sir?
Wallace, who was that guy?
Oh, are you with me?
No, I just walked over.
Oh, that was the clerk.
Ah, cool. So you can pay us?
Yeah, he's got to go in the back and see what it is.
Awesome.
So the bartender, upon handing you this thing, says, "So, what brings you here, then? Are you trying to join the fellowship, or you're just looking for work?"
We need them to find stuff for us.
Oh, you're trying to get them to do a job.
Yeah.
That could be a bit tricky.
Well,
Their rates are high,
Oh.
but I'm sure if you have the means, or if you're friends with the fellowship, then I mean, once you're in the fellowship, they say it's a bond that cannot be broken. So, but
Marriage.
guess you're not. I assume you're not one of them, as you
No.
sort of lemonade.
Sorry.
It's just an odd request. Never heard it before. There's several new members around, but yeah, what are you trying to get them to find?
What are we trying to get them to find? Oh, that's privileged information.
Hey, I've got a business to run here myself too. I peddle in stories just as much as I peddle in alcohol. You know, bartender's trade.
Yeah, I've been in a bar before.
All right. Touche. Make fun of your drink, you make fun of me.
Usually you put sugar in lemonade is all I'm saying.
I've just never had to make lemonade at a bar before.
Well, there's a first time for everything is all I'm saying, and now you know how to do a new thing.
Sorry, the light just started shaking by itself, and I didn't like that very
That's
much.
good.
The ghost hasn't reared its head in a long time.
Is there a ghost in this house?
Yeah.
It doesn't like lemonade.
We have one in
apparently.
our house.
Our friend let it in last semester.
Yeah.
She
Nice.
summoned it and let it in. Ellie.
She conjured in our house and I told her not to.
Yeah.
We have one of those.
Hello, I finished my lemonade.
All right, that'll be 2 silver.
Can I have an iced tea?
Sure.
I thought maybe it'd be easier than all
I don't. Most of the people who come here either come here to get sloshed or to celebrate. So.
So getting sloshed.
Yes.
It's noon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's like 2, 3-ish now.
Yeah. I just usually have iced tea in the afternoon.
I'll see what I can find in the back. I'm sure we carry it, but can I get the 2 silver for the lemonade?
Yeah.
Please. Thank you. Let's see what I can do. So, where are you up to?
Can I go over to the half orc?
Yeah, and as you approach, she goes,
Hey.
"All right.
Hmm.
What do you want?"
What's up? What's up?
She like looks. She's like,
Oh, I'm just saying hey. I'm
Okay.
Oliver.
Guys, what is
Good
it?
to know.
What is the EP?
You are?
Electrum.
member of the Earthen Grasp.
How'd you?
What is it?
Cool.
Electrum.
Well, we killed the sky serpent, so
Sure, cool.
yeah, we have that in the
between
back if
silver
you
and gold.
want to see it. It's pretty big.
She's stifling laughter at this point. Like, yeah, I'm sure it was. It was a big beast.
It was hard. It was mostly me.
Yeah?
They-
And what do you do?
I'm a wizard, actually. necromancy. So.
She goes,
Yeah.
so you undeaded the
All right,
serpent to
chill.
death.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, I use a lot of fireballs.
Oh, yeah. Definitely necromancy.
Cool.
Huh?
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah, you should.
Catch you later.
Probably not.
Probably not, right? Okay.
Yep.
Hi, can I have like 6 shots of please?
The bartender you go up to is this. I had 4 bartenders planned, but I've only remembered the one.
Same guy, same guy.
No,
same
he's busy
guy.
looking for your fucking iced tea. Yeah, she's this elven woman, but she has sort of like gray skin and like dull eyes. You'd know her as the Shadar-kai, so she's an elf from the Shadow Realm. Shadow Realm, that's right. That's what it's called, right? Shadowfell. Shadow Realm, I think, is Yu-Gi-Oh. She says, yes.
Could I get what liquor do you have?
All sorts.
Could I get? How does liquor work? Is there like does whiskey and like vodka exist in this world? Or is
There's
it,
like different types of alcohol, but yeah.
Fantasy potato.
Could I get some sort of?
Fantasy potatoes are just potatoes, dude.
I just need a few shots.
All right. Are you trying to forget about something? Or are you trying to celebrate? Because those are 2 very different shots.
You know what? Let's just go with trying to get through the day.
6.
Sure.
All right. She lines up 6 glasses and takes out just this clear bottle and like pours into all of them. That'll be 3 gold.
Hey, Tapper.
He's not inside.
He's with the head.
Shit.
Ooh, man, that's hard.
Oh. Do you want one?
No. She is just standing there watching you do this, though.
The moment.
You got 4 more.
Kira, do you want a shot?
I'm waiting for iced tea.
Okay, but do you want a shot right now?
No, I have my measles.
You know what?
You're halfway there.
I'm not gonna do it. I don't.
Wow.
Oh, wow. 1 more. You got this.
Oh.
Wow. And she pulls out a glass of water.
Thank you.
Good luck. You're not allowed to use the bathroom, so go outside when it happens.
I'm just gonna gently take my necklace off of the Holifer. Alright, you had it long enough.
Oh yeah. I need 6 more. I don't feel anything.
It took a while to get into your system, and by the time she took it off pretty quickly after you finished.
Okay,
it.
sorry. That's fair.
Yeah.
Actually, Millie, could I actually just wear that for a little longer?
No, you fucked yourself.
Okay.
And the bartender's like, "Wow, your friend sucks."
Yeah, we were kind of close, and then she left, and she's been different.
Don't you hate when people change?
Yeah.
No emotion.
And the problem is that she just doesn't really tell us what's going on, And I understand that we really only met a month ago as a collective, but I kind of thought that we were a family, right?
I think it's been 2 months.
Maybe even 2 months. This is Kira, by the way.
Hello.
And this is what's your name?
Eerie.
Eerie.
Like the lake or the peninsula or the part of Pennsylvania?
What?
Fantasy, Pennsylvania.
Hey, that's what it is!
This town is fantasy Philadelphia.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar at this point and be like, "Can I have a Shelley Temple?"
Wallace, this is
And at this moment, the gnome comes back. He's like, "All right, I found some sort of What did you say?"
Shelley Temple.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Is it good?
Yeah, it's fine.
Is it better than that lemonade?
Yeah, it's actually iced tea.
Since they're all at the bar, I guess I'll go there. Back there.
Oh, and look, Millie's turning around. She's back. See? Can't stay away forever.
You're the bad friend.
That's her.
Depends on how you see it.
Well.
Oliver.
And Deirdre's sitting there. She's like, well, I don't want to point any fingers. Like, you did leave for a really long time, and you haven't really told us where you went.
I went with my parents. How many times do I have to tell you?
Yeah,
guys?
but that's like, we all know that's not true.
Kira literally knows.
Glug 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 glug
Well, can
glug
I get any of you anything to drink?
glug.
You're being helped.
Perhaps a little more.
You're
water.
gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'm
Anything
feeling
for you
okay.
or you? And Deirdre's like, do you have any wine from Salos? She's like, yeah, red or white. Or rosé. Yeah,
I don't know. I'll take the bad friend special.
that's a real thing we have here.
I would,
You don't want that.
I would like it.
And for the first time you see her eyes go like, and she slowly walks away.
You made us show emotion.
Yeah, I'm good at doing that to people.
Yeah.
She comes back with a bucket.
No.
And she takes like 4 different bottles, uncorks them, and just...
Jesus.
And then takes a watermelon.
It was a really
And then some salt. That'll be 5 gold.
It's really expensive here.
Well, yeah. I mean, are you not from Zymor?
No.
Mm-mm.
Do we look like we're from Zymor?
I'm from Sythas,
Sure.
actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. And Deirdre says, me too.
I thought there was going to be more.
Deirdre seems a little
conflict.
uncomfortable to be here, to be totally honest.
Why?
because there's conflict between here and Salos.
Sythas sucks. It's so, like,
You think that?
uppity.
She doesn't.
She's just drinking a rosé. Yeah, no,
I
I
don't
mean,
mean-
things
it's
just,
not-
things cost more because you get paid more here. It's sort of a
Oh,
great
it's
place to
fantasy
live.
It's
Switzerland.
Portland.
Fantasy Portland.
It's not fantasy anywhere! I did not base this off of any location!
Do you know when we might be hearing about this head? Is it going to be a while?
What? I'm just the bartender. I don't...
So you're not a part of the... It's like a separate group
Well-
that they bring in here to be the bartenders?
Well,
versus
this is the Fellowship's main headquarters.
Right. So you're not a member, though?
I am,
Oh, congratulations.
but most of us aren't. So, I just need something to do during the daytime.
Mm.
Anything else?
I'm out of lemonade and iced tea. What? Both in one cup.
An Arnold Palmer?
Oh yeah, I want to Palmer.
Does that exist here?
Yeah,
Is
he's
he
one of
a
the founding
golfer?
members of the Extant Sortilegium, Arnold Palmer.
That's canon.
Can I have an Arnold Palmer?
He's finally coming back with the Shirley Temple. He's like, okay.
Thank you.
Well,
I like to
That'll be 2 gold.
if we're going to be here for a bit...
Do you guys have fries?
Well,
Fantasy
Can we move the
potatoes.
story along?
we do food, but not until later. So,
Tab.
sorry.
What's the next thing we need to do to advance the
We
narrative?
could
You
go-
all left the quest counter, where the guy who was gonna come back and give you money was at.
Well,
Oh.
I was never there.
I just went over, but like we can still see it, right? So I was going over with the intention that when he came back, I would.
He's come back.
Okay, so I go back over there.
Goldie's tall.
Yeah, he's crazy tall.
Yeah,
Well,
he
it's-
is.
Like,
He's
oh yeah,
taller than
that's
you.
that's
Oh
Ruford.
no!
He used to be a real mighty fighter, but a couple years back he just stopped going out.
Huh.
You know,
Yeah.
shakes of
Sucks.
confidence, you know, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, let's go get this money.
Enjoy.
Nice.
You go over and he goes, hi. Oh, you must be the rest of the group then,
Mhm.
right? Just
Lionite.
dressed. The two of you are dressed strangely. He's like, all right. So yeah, since you didn't register with us in the first place, we can't pay you the full 28,000, but we are only gonna dock 8,000. You get 20,000 gold.
As what?
What are we gonna do with all of that? Thank you very much.
I mean, yeah, it's yours. And if you ever want to do some quest with us, I mean, clearly you're capable, so there's always the board.
Isn't 8,000 a little steep to take off the top?
Actually, it's pretty cheap to take off the top.
I'm gonna like take the money.
Can I inside check that? Is it?
Sure, go for it.
Also, I don't want to,
I'm just gonna watch him with my new
Um,
feature.
that would be a 23. Is it really cheap or not?
No, but it's not a rip-off either. It's probably standard.
Okay.
Wallace, we were pickpocketed on the street. Do we maybe want to keep it in the bag of holding?
We can divide it equally between all of us.
I have one of those tourist pouches.
That's gonna
I'm
get
not-
stolen.
No, it's the one
the
that
one
goes
that
under my...
Armor.
Yeah, it's not getting stolen.
We
Because
should-
I'm a fucking
333,000.
nerd.
And at this point, Tapper's waddled his way in and went immediately to the bar and didn't pay any
Oh,
attention to you.
We each get 3,333 gold pieces.
Okay.
All right, I mean,
We can
yeah,
do that
good for
later.
you. But honestly, no, you know what you're doing. That thing, people have been trying to take it down for quite a while. It's fast, so I don't know how you managed to get it to stay in one place for long enough to kill it. But
Ask him.
Follow it.
all right, yeah, no, we'd love if you would take more jobs with us. I mean,
We would love.
Wait, why did they come here
If
The
again?
you helped
doppelgangers,
us
they're gonna
out.
help us find them.
What?
Oh.
Where's your...
Actually,
What?
we were wondering if
Doppelgangers?
I don't know about this.
I know. Maybe you should tell us about your family. What?
actually we
Oh,
came
I'm
here
sorry.
for a
I didn't
reason.
realize that's what you're talking
We're
about.
looking to meet.
Like, so, can we talk to somebody?
you're talking to somebody
Yeah, but like, not here privately.
Yeah.
And like,
about what? I mean, you don't have to say if it's private, but
We
like,
was-
what is the?
privately?
extant
What's-
sortilegium business.
Can you show me some proof of that?
Can we?
Kira, show me your wrist.
Oh.
Your thing.
How this...
I
Is that...
have no idea what that is.
Oh.
It's a magic thingy.
It's concerning this, and I pull the skeleton with the runes out.
All right, yeah.
Thank you for the Foley.
He snaps his fingers and the kobold comes out and he goes, man the stand for a little bit. It's a slow day, don't worry about it. The kobold just nods his head. Follow me, guys. And Deirdre's still drinking her rosé and looking around uncomfortably. And Tapper is also going to stay downstairs because I don't
I'm
want to
just
play
gonna look at Deirdre and be like telling her we're going.
And Deirdre and Tapper are going to stay in the bar.
Ooh.
Tapper's got into an engaged conversation with the gnome.
Engaged?
Yeah, Tapper got engaged.
Just like Peter!
Peter did get
Peter's engaged. That's
Yeah.
the lore of Dungeon Party.
And
He leads you over to the stairs, and the half-orc lady sort of stands up and goes, and Ruford in all his tall glory. And he's dressed in sort of like, it's not leather armor, but it's certainly like a little bit more padded than normal clothing would be. And you do notice beneath his clothes, there do seem to be some blades attached to his hip. As he walks, you can
Very
sort of see
cool.
the outline. She stands up and he goes, taking up to a meeting room. They got some interesting business going on. And she sort of nods her head and then she sees you. Goes,
Oh yeah. Big stuff up.
have fun, Oliver.
Thank you.
You're really bad at that.
He is.
Talking? Do you think? Yes, I'm aware.
And Ruford leads you up these
Suffer
stairs.
from- Think about it.
He leads you up one of the flights, this flight of stairs. You get to sort of a landing where there's flights of stairs going up, and there's also several doors. And he opens one of the doors and walks in. It's a small room with a large table in it, with chairs around it. It seems to be a map of, very similar to that one. In fact, quite literally the map that we have on it. And there are various sort of like markings on it.
Dope.
Yes.
So-
And he like takes his seat and he says, "All right, bring her up.
All right. So you're gonna have to.
Let me inspect the merchandise."
Yeah, hold on. It's not about that actually.
Oliver, what the fuck?
Man,
We have a problem, and it's concerning doppelgangers.
okay.
Have you heard anything about this?
Just doppelgangers?
There's been an issue in Caraleone.
Oh, juicy.
Everywhere.
A lot of places concerning doppelgangers, and we ourselves
Have been
have been doppelganged, and we
All
have
of
been
you? That's a lot of doppelgangers.
right.
Well,
We don't know-
don't know if we've been doppelganged.
When I say
People
yeah.
who bear resemblance to us have been sighted around doing unsavory things.
Alright.
And we really would like to get to the bottom of it, so we were wondering if you... We were told that we could possibly find some information about doppelgangers and things like that, just in case that is what's going on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All that.
I mean, if you're looking for information, you came to the wrong place because we're not a library. But if you're looking for somebody to try to find stuff for you,
That was it.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
We heard you were good at finding.
Yeah, that's one of our main specialties.
And this is a top priority situation, so
top priority situation. Yeah. Okay. Top priority situation. You need to find, well, us to find people who have been pretending to be you.
Yes.
we have really nothing to go
All right.
on.
Before we settle on a price point, I need some more details about the thing. And he pulls out like a notepad and he flips it open. So where did this? Where were you impersonated?
Apparently Battle
Battle
Nest.
Nest.
Where the fuck is Battle Nest?
Right there.
Oh, so Hicks at Carleone.
Mm.
Cool. And what did they do?
They robbed our friend.
All right.
Friend Brandon. Should we?
I don't know if they said anything. I don't know if they can talk.
It was reported.
That's
though,
good to know. That's good to
It was
know.
reported
It's
though
important,
that the
actually.
Kira one didn't have an eye.
All right, missing an eye.
But
So
yeah.
differences. That's important
Hmm.
because a doppelganger would be able to probably.
Actually,
Change to fix
hang
that.
on a minute.
Yeah.
That's Millie over there. She joined our group. She sort of disappeared for a while and just came out of nowhere, and she seems to be missing an eye as well. Coincidence?
I have an eye.
Yeah, well,
It's not the
different.
same
It's not
one
the
you
same
left
one.
with.
One could say that you.
Millie
Actually-
was the doppelganger all along.
Kira,
All right,
Millie is the
okay.
doppelganger right now.
Kira, you want to start this?
And he sort of puts his fist on the door, and two like crossbows just down from this like
Whoa!
from the wall and point directly at you. He's like, "You're gonna want to fucking put your weapons away, all right? I don't care about your inter-party squabbles right now.
No,
If
this-
she is in fact the doppelganger, that makes our job a lot easier. But that's something we're gonna figure out later when we take this job, okay?
Okay.
I don't want you getting blood on my map."
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sorry.
Fuck you, Oliver.
I'm just saying that there's coincidences and we don't know where you went.
Kira knows.
Frankly, I don't
Well,
care.
Kira is not telling us because
Glug
apparently
glug glug.
you have no drink.
I have my Arnold Palmer.
Oh, you brought it upstairs.
Oh, of course. I just ordered it. That would be wasteful.
So, what's the tour? What's sort of the
Everything
time?
so
What's the
fast.
time? How long? How soon do you need these things to be found?
Like, as soon as
fucking
possible.
ASAP.
All right. Did you like talk to them? Did you ever interact with them?
No.
No.
But one of our friends did.
Can we talk to your friend?
No,
No,
he's
he
sort of
got
He's sort of
eaten.
dead.
been eaten.
Oh, by them?
No, by Chirobrosis.
no.
What?
Never mind. He's not available.
All right.
Millie,
Also, there
actually,
were a couple
I'd be
other
more
notable
comfortable if you went
doppelgangers
outside.
recently. One of them was the
I'm of the Wallace persuasion as well.
daughter of
Hey,
the
Would you go outside with Millie?
Guys, why do you always make me leave? Then you're gonna rob him just like you did the last time.
No.
What?
Listen, do you think we could realistically rob you?
Hey,
Kira, would you take Millie outside, please?
she's just look. It's nothing about
Nothing
you.
against you. We
Oh
just.
no, I understand.
Okay,
I'm
so
fine. I just don't need a babysitter.
Yeah, but what if you are the doppelganger, right? And then you
You've
do
gotta know what we're
something.
doing.
And then what? You know I'm a doppelganger because I've done something, and therefore it makes it easier to identify and follow me. And this man is right here to fix it.
I didn't
Listen, I
understand.
don't care
I
who's
didn't follow
here.
that sentence. I've got to be honest. But Kira, would you take Millie outside?
Clamp.
You putting the magic handcuffs on her?
In case
No,
you're a
you're-
doppelganger.
Kira, don't fucking make me.
No, actually, you should do that probably. No, like
As in, I was bringing her away.
put him on her. You put him on?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Still Millie. You take her out. All right. Well, that was tense.
Sorry.
Earlier.
Well,
There's something weird going on.
yeah, there's something weird going on. Not that I even know you at all, or know that I can trust you. But
Yeah, we literally don't
We
know
literally have
anything. This
no idea.
sucks.
We
I
sort
mean,
of.
that's
Oh,
fair.
no.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I mean, hopefully
I'm
you know
Wallace, by the way.
Ruford.
Oliver.
Pleasure.
I heard your name downstairs.
What was her name, by the way? The one with the.
Did she tell you it?
Yeah, but it was like no, she didn't.
All right, then I'm not gonna tell you
Okay.
either, man.
Yeah, Oliver, be cool.
Just,
Anyway,
He needs his next ex.
no.
that's what sort of what we're.
Yeah. All right.
doing.
No. That's Yes, and if it's of like the utmost importance.
It really, really is.
Yeah. I'll met you guys today. I can't cut you any sort of deal here.
We're not looking for a deal.
The cheapest I can go is 62,000 gold.
62,000?
Yeah, I mean,
wait, for what?
for us to find these doppelgangers.
That's ridiculous. More than the
Wait,
Sky Serpent?
Wait.
Yeah, you had to kill a snake. We have to travel all the way out
I
to
guess
Carleone, and we can't teleport out there because, I mean, they haven't caught up to the times.
Sorry. Narratively, didn't we come here because there were doppelgangers here?
No.
No,
There
that
was-
was the other one with.
There was one in Nildor but we didn't go there.
But that's not here.
No.
That was where the doppelganger was. But what about the princess?
She is the princess of Zymor, but she doesn't live in Sythas. Sythas isn't the capital.
But she must live in the country.
Yeah, she lives in the country.
Exactly. So there's one closer.
But probably not common knowledge that the prince of Zymor has been stabbed by his sister. That sort of information isn't the sort of stuff that probably has the Zymor Empire releases to the public on a regular basis. In any case, he doesn't seem like he has heard of any of these doppelganger incidents going on.
Okay.
There's no sort of.
I mean, I know a lot of weird stuff is going on in the world right now with a lot of like strange crime happening all over the place.
Like what?
I mean, just people
Just in
doing
general.
stuff they wouldn't normally. But
I think that might be related.
yeah, I mean it makes sense, but we'd have to travel all the way out to pretty much the opposite side of the continent.
Yeah, we're not trying to get you to do our business for us.
No, but it's an interesting job, and I think we are suited to do it. It's just our services cost a lot, and I met you guys today.
That's fair.
I can't authorize any sort of lowering in price, given our lack
How
of
much
a
money do we
relationship.
have together? We got 20,000 from that. I have 13,000 in the bag.
We don't have enough.
We don't
I
have.
don't want to pay these people to do that job, though. Anyway, and we don't even know what that is.
I mean, I can guarantee if you hire us, we have a pretty much spotless track record with
We're not
jobs.
quick to hire you at the moment.
All right. Another option is you can always, for a much smaller fee, about 50 gold, you can make a posting on our boards of the job, and
We
then
should do that.
But are we trying to
Draw attention to it.
draw attention to it, or I just personally feel like we just need to find out what's going on, and if we can.
And I don't know why, but the whole Millie thing really freaked me out.
I really do not trust her.
I don't know what's going on, and that
Sorry,
revelation just. I know. Sorry, you just
Sorry.
sort of.
hey man, this makes my life more interesting.
I'm really confused about a lot of things, partially because the person who is controlling me is confused, but also because there's a lot of confusing things.
The person who's
happening.
controlling you. What? Oh my god. That hurts.
Listen, this sounds like a job that we could do. And you seem like good enough people who are running into some hard times, and clearly you're capable. Like, you took down a Sky Serpent, that's no small feat. Several of our number couldn't do that very well. Just got away too fast. But regardless, I could let you post for free downstairs.
I don't want to draw attention to it.
You could also attempt to join the Brotherhood, the Fellowship. That might take a while,
What does
though.
that entail?
You just got to do a job for us from the board, which
Weird.
I could swing your Sky Serpent as the job already. Then you got to pass the where is it?
Cuff against
The Rite of Stone.
And what's that?
Well, I can't tell you the
but
details.
why would we do that? What's the
Well, then we do it
benefit
for
of
free. Once you're a fellow, you're a fellow for life.
that? I don't think.
Once you're a
commitment.
fellow, you're a fellow.
And that's fair. I mean, it takes a while. If this is urgent, then, you know. As an organization, we can help you for less money. If you wanted to talk to some of the individuals in our organization, potentially that wouldn't be the case.
Who's your best person?
Our best person ain't gonna work for free.
Who's your best person?
Our best tracker of people, which is sort of what you're looking for, is Shava Loyalar.
How much?
62,000 gold.
Oh, so it's like...
She'd be the one assigned to this job, probably. We sent out the best. You can ask around, though. I mean, one of the tenets of the Fellowship is
I'm just
finding what's been lost.
not
so.
sure we came to the right place.
As neither am I.
Sorry to hear that. We
It
really
not-
would like to help.
not
but we have a
against you.
business to run.
No, it's not against you, and we totally
it's just
understand
against
that. And I
our
hope to
better
maybe do business
interests.
with you in the future. But also,
You know where to find us. Well, and
If
there, we
you
have
do-
many of other outposts around the country, so most
but
cities.
I'm telling you to look out for this because
Thanks for the heads up. I appreciate that.
it's scary. All right,
I would
what do you think? Like, should
I
we-
literally don't know. I have no what was we could go investigate that library.
we could. Do you think?
I really have no idea
Yeah,
what
I-
to do.
Well,
I'm
do you
stuck.
guys
Like,
have the
don't know
list
what
of
to do.
things that we
Is
could
there
do?
is there like a cheat code?
I am interested in
Oh,
the
wow.
skeleton if you want to talk about that, but
This is just a little thing I got.
you know, because I ain't seen shit like that in some time.
You know what this might be?
Oh yeah, I mean,
What is it?
you don't know. Where'd you get it? Did you
Well,
take it
from
off a corpse?
Diego Brando.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. No, I mean, yeah, those are custom made to help in sort of make necromancers more viable for combat.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty rare because they take they take at least one death to create. I mean, clearly.
Do you know where it came from?
I mean, they've been being made for years. I mean, one time back when I was more of an active member, I had to recover one of these over in Relfheim. It's quite a tricky situation. This crazy fucking dude. He had stolen it from a school that was using it for demonstrations, and he was using it to like try to raise an army of the dead. It was a whole thing, but managed to get it back.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, are you looking to sell?
Oh, absolutely not. No.
All right.
This is my new best friend.
Weird, man.
Thanks.
Well, if that'll be all, if you're not going to be doing any business with us, then let's go back downstairs, yeah?
Okay.
While they're having their meeting and we're outside, I'm just gonna turn to Karen and be like, listen, you need to either back me the fuck up or get better at your lying. Because I don't want your parents to get hurt either.
I really just don't know how to do it at all.
Just tell
It's
them.
like it like hurts my heart every
Okay,
time.
but you know the
I get heartburn.
Okay, but
And then I get acid reflux after I get the heartburn. And then after I get the acid reflux and the heartburn, then I start hiccuping. And I can't stop. And then because I have acid reflux and I'm hiccuping, then the acid reflux gets in my mouth, and then it's just a mess. It's just a
Okay,
mess.
okay. So Kira,
Savage.
they're not gonna stop hounding us until they know what happened, and I think your parents' deaths are going to upset you more than a little acid reflux. So maybe I'll teach you how to lie. Yeah, that's what. Okay. First of all, think of your parents. And now, channel your love for them into everything you have to do for them. It'll get easier. You've already done it.
The door opens. Rufford takes you down.
It's a no-go.
And you're back in the main hall, and he has returned to his sort of position at the desk. And Tapper and Deirdre come up and like, so
Alright.
we got a
Group meeting. It's a no-go. It's $62,000. Sorry, gold to hire these guys.
How much do we get for the?
20,000.
Not bad.
It's not
But
bad.
I think we should go to that library.
You think? What's it called
Yeah.
again?
Chimney and Archive.
It's
Jimmy and
literally
Archives.
so far away, you guys.
So they have.
You are-
teleportation, don't they?
You are like here-ish. It's here.
Would I have?
I have no idea what to do.
Can they teleport us there?
Where is the Chaos Initiative?
It's also in Zymor. It's a couple cities away.
Can
Where
we
is
can we
that?
contact the DM and ask him where to go next? We need cheat
guys,
codes.
I have this question.
Okay.
What if we join the group? What are they talking about that? Because I was not listening and I didn't know because I was outside.
Well, they said that we needed to have one thing.
Which we did.
But we also have to pass another test,
The bar
and it
exam.
could take a little while.
Yeah.
How much of a little while?
What's the other test?
I don't know. I
They
can't
wouldn't tell
remember.
us. Unless we said yes.
Tabby's like, the rite of stone. I heard of it.
That's it.
It's a secret. They only tell people who've taken it.
Do they? Maybe.
They wipe your memories if you fail. So
Oh, maybe that's what happened to us already.
Maybe
I don't
we
think so.
failed.
Wait. They wipe your memory?
Well, they modify memory, so they change it.
How do they?
It's a spell.
It's a spell called Modify.
Yeah, but that can only do 5 minutes. It's only 5 minutes.
Let's do it.
It might be worth it actually.
But
Financially speaking,
we can't unjoin once we join. And if we join them, do we have to do work for them then?
I don't know that much about them. You'd have to talk to them about that. I mean, the nice Eerie, she's a member. You could ask her.
Oh yeah.
ask her. You
Hey,
guys had a good
Eerie.
rapport.
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
So, in terms of joining this whole fellowship,
You're trying to join?
well, I didn't say that, but if I was,
Yeah.
theoretically,
Hypothetically.
we take this rite of stone.
Yeah.
We take that, and we pass, and we are let in. Can we pick and choose, or did they assign us to stuff?
Well, I mean, currently there are 200 members of the Fellowship of the Earthen Grass.
So we'd just be another
However many.
face.
But, I mean, when you work your way up the ranks, because, I mean, being a... Do you know how the organization works very well?
Not at all.
Okay, so basically we're a mercenary guild that is also a middleman for quests.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier because we're reputable for people to submit quests to us, but for stuff that either we don't have time to do, or we don't have the manpower to do, we just post them on the boards, or people might just want to post them on the boards rather than give them to us. And anybody can come in and take these quests. They're more than welcome to. But if you want to actually become a member of the Fellowship, you have to take, the Rite of Stone, as well as prove like your worth. Once you're a member, you're just sort of a base level member. You can kind of do whatever you want. You are just, if you absolutely need to be called upon, it's courtesy to come do the stuff that you're asked
But
to
you
do.
don't have to.
I mean, I don't think anybody's ever been kicked out before, but it's possible to happen, I think.
Alright, so do we join this? Or
I come back and
tell.
tell. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Are you trying to join?
Well, okay, here's our situation. So we have this job from the Extant Sortilegium, and we really need it to be done.
You have an job from the Extant Sortilegium?
Yes, we are.
I mean, you did just slam 6
Associates.
shots and not get drunk at all, so you got something under the hood there.
Yes.
Well, that's cool. I mean, what kind of job?
That's a little confidential, as you might understand.
All right.
And our situation is basically we have to pay 2,000 gold to get you guys to do something for us.
As a group, yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. Wait, what do you mean as a group?
I mean, you could just hire an individual if you wanted.
How much would that be?
Depends on the individual. It depends on the job.
Wait.
There's
Question-
a lot of open-ended variables that
Question
I as a
for-
player do not want to deal with. So what if we just
Basically,
join the
if you want the
organization?
official service, you got to pay the official price. But like,
If you want,
if you just want a favor from somebody, then you can pay him to do it.
I have honey.
Okay, cool. Thank
Very
you.
Good.
What if we just paid what's their name? The best one. Is that still gonna be
that's the
62?
Yeah, that's
$60,000
what you
one.
just
We need
said.
someone who isn't as good.
Or we just join.
Or we just join.
I'm not joining.
Why not?
Too many organizations.
Yeah, we don't trust you, so you wouldn't join.
Tabitha goes, listen, I don't really care what we do, but isn't this sort of pressing?
Yeah, it's very pressing.
I'm gonna go to the quests board and look for anything that looks similar to what we're dealing with.
Investigation.
What was one?
I
We
have
could
no idea.
contact
I
the
have no idea
best
what to do.
lady, and then we could ask her if she has
In
any.
person, we could try and.
Yeah.
12.
We could do that.
You see a job that was posted by an apprentice wizard who'd been recently fired from her apprenticeship for stealing magic components. But she says she didn't steal them and she wants to find out who framed her. That's the closest thing you can find.
I'm gonna rip it off the wall.
And this halfling goes, right, for fucking real then, eh?
I'm gonna put it in my
No! Put it back up! Oh shit, you not, mate!
That's our prisoner, I'm sorry.
Fucking put it back up though!
Yeah, Millie, put it back up.
And everyone up at his table sort of stands up
Millie,
and starts
put it back up.
cracking knuckles.
Really, just put it back.
Okay, gentlemen, it's...
I'm gonna put it back up. I'm gonna take out my forgery kit. I'm gonna make an exact copy. And then I'm gonna put that away.
You could have done that first.
And he goes, what fucking
It's hard to forge with my hands in cuffs.
people just...
Okay,
Him and his friends sit back down and some fucking people, don't play by the goddamn rules.
I really don't know where we should go, and I'm
I
worried.
think we should ask them for
Individually?
a directory.
For this woman,
Yes.
and ask her individually and see if she'll
Yes.
work with us.
Yes. And then also,
Hey Erie,
Yeah,
how good are you at finding people?
pretty good.
Yeah.
on a
What's your
scale of
charge?
1 to 10, how good are you at finding people?
I'd say 7.5.
How many people have you
On
found?
a scale of 1 to 10,
I've
how
never-
good is
I've
that
never-
lady?
Oh, she's 10.
Are there any 9s around here?
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, what would you charge?
Yeah, what would you charge?
Well, what's the job?
Right, listen, there's
Guys, I feel like we want more than a 7.5.
But maybe
we
should
want
just-
whatever we can
We
afford.
can't afford it, and
Blah! Here's
something
our
has to
job.
happen.
It's this, and it's crazy, and we don't know how to find them.
I've never been to Carolina. I do it for 8,000.
8,000? Oh, yes, right.
Yes.
I mean, as long as I don't have to fight them when we find them. I'm not a fighter.
Well, we can find them.
No, yeah.
We got that.
Yeah.
I do that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not by far the best in this group, but
Who's the best that's here right now?
I mean, she's here. She's
She's
just
gonna.
ask
She's
the
gonna
lady.
do
You'll
this.
do.
It's a great
What if
job.
we
Erie,
asked?
you-
What if we
I mean,
asked the
you
fanciest lady?
could. There's people around. The people are of varying skills. Some of them like to brag, though.
I sort of trust you.
Yeah,
I don't like to brag. If
Yeah, I'm
there's no
good with
sense in
that.
it.
All right.
I'm not gonna ever sell myself.
Would you?
When can you start?
Do you think
Hey,
we're
hey,
gonna
hey,
make
in
it
comparison to me, what is her wisdom score and her class level? Is she higher or lower?
She is a higher class level than you and has a higher wisdom score.
I trust her.
That's
Well,
that's an
that
ability.
means-
That's a new ability I have.
That means nothing. Anyway,
How do you get that
yeah, how'd you get that?
information?
Millie, I'm really kind of sick of it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can we have a moment, please?
Yeah, all the moments you need.
Listen, Millie.
But we're still standing.
Yeah, she after a while just sort of walks a little ways down.
Millie,
I didn't actively say that I learned those things about her, by the way. I just said that I trusted her.
but we're still gonna have this conversation.
Because we need to, I think. We all know, right? And we all love you here.
And we all know, Kira,
Kira,
that you know something.
We know.
You're terrible at lying.
You're so
You're
bad.
really awful.
Yeah. See, you're...
So
And
it
Tapper
would,
goes, yeah, it's really bad.
it would really be helpful and sort of, I think, save us a lot of trouble if we could all talk about.
Or we could just have a drink.
Okay.
He offers
because,
you his tankard.
Millie, where we're coming from right
Hid
now,
it away.
Alright.
I saw one of my best friends get eaten by a crazy jester, and I think you might have done it. Or had some involvement.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm coming from. And I just want to know. I just want proof.
Does anyone have zone of truth?
Does Tapper?
Tapper doesn't have zone of truth. He tried to do the tankard, but
Does
she said
Deirdre?
no. Deirdre doesn't have zone of truth, no.
I don't.
Okay.
Unicorn.
Oliver,
I think the unicorn actually does.
Really?
Yeah.
I
can look that up.
can't tell you, and neither can Kira. Because
But look, yeah, can you tell us why you can't tell us?
I care about you guys. And Kira has people she cares about.
Can you give us like a hint?
Can you give
No.
us
So, like,
anything
something?
else?
No.
Okay, so with
So I
that,
think
I
you're
take-
out of the
okay,
group.
hold on. I point to my eye and I go,
No, I get that the eye. Oh, they're watching. Hey. They're watching. I don't know who they are, but
Me
they
neither.
can see
Okay.
us.
Well, that's.
You know what we could do? That's actually kind of a cool plot point. I'm less angry as a player. I'm gonna go behind Millie. So I think there's somebody watching. Yeah, there's something. Do we not say anything now? Because we can't talk in front of her. Oh my god.
Do you guys think it's just a seeing thing? Do you also think it's a hearing thing?
I really don't know because of
Can we
I
check
hold
her
up the
ears
magic
really fast?
proofing handcuffs above my head.
Can we check her ears really fast to make sure that
What
both
do
of
those
them look
handcuffs do again?
symmetrical? They're anti-magic.
Oh, so it doesn't work right now.
I don't know, but I'm hoping.
What if we just go
That's what I
like
want.
that?
I'm not supposed to touch it.
Well,
Do you touch it with your?
No,
do you touch the eye?
I mean, I go like this, where I'm
Yeah.
not exactly. I'm like touching
Yeah.
the skin.
But you're not touching the eye.
Like not touching the physical eye. No.
You touch the scar though.
Yeah, probably.
It's like weirdly hot.
Ow! Whoa!
It's not like painful.
Oh.
It's just like
Huh.
it's like
It's strange. It's like hot.
But I'm
Do you
checking-
feel
I'm
that
checking
all the
her
time?
ears though. Are they
Yeah.
the same, or did they also implant
make a
weird
medicine
ears?
check, I guess.
Yeah, I'm really good at that. You guys, I'm the.
You could also do investigation. Up to you.
I'm. You know what?
I'll do a medicine check.
I'm actually better at medicine than I am investigating. Oh, look, a 21. If it's medicine,
Her ears seem totally normal. If
I
unwashed.
do like a.
You do know she's like dirtier than she usually is.
Yeah, well.
There's some dried blood in there, but
Even a little.
Don't touch me.
We do.
Cool. So, you think that maybe they can't because of the handcuffs? Do you feel different?
Nope. Tired. Annoyed.
Yeah. Same.
you just
Actually.
says preach. And you see that there's 4 empty bottles.
Oh my god. Bottles?
No, glasses.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I think you understand why we might not talk a lot in front of you.
Yeah, I've been trying to prevent it constantly, but you won't shut up.
What
Well,
about?
it's needlessly mean.
Yeah, that was just rude. Glad we're all on the same page now. You could have. It seems you could have said
You
this.
could have indicated.
Indicated it. Maybe. Yeah.
Well,
I've been
really.
back for 4 hours.
4 hours. You could have told us what the fuck was going on.
I actively can't. The only reason
Anyway,
it's like slightly okay is because of this.
Kira's hiccuping.
Yeah, good job, Kira. Good job.
well, Kira.
So wait, Kira. Now, hey. Now that we know that you know, can you tell us who?
I'm gonna walk away.
Without
Good
Millie
idea.
here. Yeah.
Without Millie there, can you just tell us what you saw that night?
Oh God, I don't know.
I borrow an incident report.
Stop.
I wrote an incident report about it,
Could we read
and
it?
I'm not gonna say it out loud because I'm worried that even though her ears seem fine, that
Can
the
we
eye
look
can
at it?
listen.
Can we just look at it?
But I'm just gonna. Well, it's actually not in the pad. It's in my little tourist pouch. And I unfold it. It was folded really small.
What does it say?
What does it say?
At 12:11 a.m. on the date of, I don't know how time works in this universe,
That makes 2 of us.
there was an incident. Please describe the incident in your own words. That's the printed one.
Yeah.
Then there is a colon, and then there are lines, and on it you will see my actually very nice handwriting. Thank you very much. And it says, I was, upon being awoken from my slumbers, there was a hand on my mouth and a man in a black cloak, and the mayor
Prefect.
Prefect
Oh.
of Hera.
that- you guys don't know about
Fucker.
that.
Yeah, we do.
No,
We met him.
We met him. In
Yeah, but
here.
he
You
was-
met him, but you don't know
He was
that he's...
nice and
Yeah.
chill with
You
We
don't-
never met
nervous.
him as a bad guy?
No.
Are you
I thought
sure?
we did.
Yeah, I'm
We did not.
100% sure.
Yeah, only Millie met him as a bad dude.
Prefect was stealing Millie, and he said if you don't say that it was her parents that will get your parents.
Your parents?
And then there are some teardrops on it.
Jesus. Okay. Should we?
Tapper and Deirdre read this as well.
Is that it? That's all it says.
That's all we.
It's a succinct incident report.
I wonder if this was connected to that
They
guy.
went out the window.
That guy that Millie was dealing with in Hero that we all were like, don't talk to him. He's a problem with the cloak. Remember?
You know what I fucking bet.
Bartleby.
Bartleby.
And I take it and I fold it and I put it back in my tourist pouch.
Maybe.
Who you know, Bartleby was a member of the
What
Noble
was it?
Folly.
The Noble Folly. That's what they are. I wonder if they're involved. That girl, she really
Gets around.
gets herself. Yeah. All right. Well, still don't trust her, but we can cross that bridge when we come to it.
So what do we do then?
Are we gonna ask this really, really good lady about finding things?
Thought we just hired Erie.
Did we never in exchange?
We didn't
any
officially
money?
hire anyone.
I think we should hire her, and I think we should.
Do you guys think maybe we should just field some offers?
I'm outside the bar.
I'm afraid that really, really rich lady is gonna just be too much. And I think Erie will be good.
And I think that's a reasonable rate, and I just sort of want to move this along.
Yeah, I just want to get to it, you know.
Okay, who's given her 8,000 gold?
I mean, Oliver has it.
What? Here.
Oh, you're hiring me?
I guess
If
so.
you'll take the job,
Yeah, that sounds fine. As I need to make it very clear that I will
Jesus.
not
There
fight.
goes all my money.
we just need to know where they are.
Not really, but
We can just do
Yeah.
another job.
And if you, I don't know if this is included, but if you can find out as much as you can about them.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, I'll have to find out as much as I can in order to track them in the first place. So we got to go where the last place they were seen was, which is this place in Caerleone.
Battle Nest.
Don't really know what it is, but
Battle Nest.
I got to finish my shift today. And
So
we
what,
can
we come back
leave
tomorrow? Okay, that works.
I can arrange for us to be teleported to the border, but then from there we're gonna have to.
You guys, the unicorn's coming here though.
How long till it gets here?
Guess we'll find out in the morning. No idea.
Can Deirdre telecommunicate with the unicorn?
She tries, and she doesn't get a response.
Oh.
Wait,
Maybe
who's
that's just because
taking
they're
the-
fighting.
Can we contact the Extensolidium? Did they give us a way to contact them if we need them? I feel like they should.
Don't we have
Excuse me,
Averth? Like, don't we have like an orb to talk to Averth?
Do
No,
you have it written down? I don't think
No.
so.
we
I
definitely
thought
don't.
Averth.
Avery's always just said to find Nero, but
Yeah, it's very like step outside and like
They sort of just kind of been stalking us, so I guess we really didn't need.
Extensolidium. Anyone involved? Averth, Nero. If any of you can hear me in any sort of capacity, we could use some of your help.
Oh, hi,
Wait.
Oliver.
Oh! Hey, Millie. Those horses, we're gonna get them. We're going to Battle Nest.
Cool.
you know where we just
You could try to track down the spell sending and put it in your spellbook if you want to find a way to communicate with them.
Maybe I could do that this afternoon, before bed.
I feel like I should get a different outfit.
Oh, we can do that. 2 in 1.
At this point, I feel like Millie collapses.
Yeah, Millie's probably asleep.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You okay? You're clonked.
Yeah.
Guys,
I have smelling salts.
are there room? Oh, Jesus.
And Deirdre goes, Millie! And casts Cure Wounds on you.
Thanks.
We should probably find a place to stay for the night then. And I have to find a store that sells magic.
Shouldn't be hard in Magic Town.
What about armor in Magic Town?
Yeah, you've passed through sort of a merchant area. Like you would imagine it's a very large city. You'd be able to find multiple places that will sell you either of those things.
I would like to
Shopping trip?
shopping trip. Oh, we drop off Millie in a little room upstairs.
Is it? Oh yeah. Are there
It's a town.
are there rooms here?
There aren't rooms. Only rooms for members.
Oh, is there
Hey
like
Ray, do you recommend a hotel?
Oh my god.
Oh yes, it's
I'm
gonna
like-
be this for weeks, sweetheart.
I'm like
Right.
doing the thing where like my handcuffed arms are like around Oliver's neck, and I'm like,
He's like, not a strong boy. And Tapper pulls you off Oliver and puts him on himself. He goes, yeah, the rusted chain is just down the street.
Sounds good. See you in the morning.
And you go.
Okay, I'm
Cool.
Oh yeah.
So you head to the rusted chain. It's a pretty standard run-of-the-mill tavern inn situation. And for 6 rooms,
well, no.
We need like 2 maybe. We can share.
2 rooms. Cool.
3 maybe 2.
2 rooms. 2 rooms will cost you 10 gold tops.
Wow, why were the drinks as expensive as a bed?
You were in the fellowship.
Overcharge.
It's like an airport, you know.
Who's? I'll just mark it off mine.
Okay.
Nobody else mark it off.
I'm gonna go look for a magic shop.
I want to
I'll be
find an
back.
outfit.
You want to bed? Deirdre's also
together.
gonna stay with
Sure.
you and nap.
Do a little shopping trip.
Wallace?
I'll come.
Tapper's going back to the fellowship to just talk about alcohol with this gnome guy that he likes.
Cool.
Classic lush.
So as you go off to the shop, Deirdre is sort of nesting down to sleep, and she goes, "So, you've had a crazy little bit, huh?
yeah,
You okay?
no.
Okay. Well, if you need anything, I'm right here. So, I've also had a crazy time.
What happened to you?
Well, I put on this crown, and I wasn't supposed to. And then I heard a bunch of voices, and I fell unconscious. I think that's all that went wrong. But people keep saying really weird things to me about it. So, like, who's to say?
Don't you hate when people say weird things to you?
Yeah, but sometimes it's deserved.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's one of the things sometimes where you're like, I'm trying to do good things.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's just, more worried about you. And the more we know, the more we can help.
The more you know, the more in danger you are. So
We're pretty tough. We took down a big old snake in the sky.
you guys are tough, yeah.
Okay, you're tough, girl.
I'm not talking about me.
Well, now I'm confused and concerned.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll roll over.
Alright, so you guys, where are you going first? Armor shop? Magic shop? Any shop?
Whatever one we find
Whatever we
first.
find first.
Cool. You find an armor shop first. And you go in, and there's a dwarven gentleman with about half a beard. The rest of it seems to be singed off. And you go, and he's like,
Which side?
"Oi! What can I help you with?"
Hello, I am looking for armor.
Alright, what kind of armor?
Plate mail.
Alright, just a standard plate mail set costs 1,500 gold pieces.
Do I know how much my set costs?
Yours was free because you were given it.
but like I've walked around a city many times.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Is
pretty
this-
standard for plate
Okay,
armor.
I didn't know if because they said we were inexpensive.
Plate armor seems to be pretty standard. That seems, maybe it's a little more expensive than usual, but that's about right.
Do they have any nicer, fancy?
Yeah, if you want something more, cool or nicer, you can just tack on an extra 100 gold on there.
Oh, I meant like something that did something.
Oh, magic!
I don't know.
Yeah, sure. We got magic. We got magic armor. It's gonna run you quite a bit more, but for a full plate of magic armor. All right. Well, we got this one, and he sort of pulls just a helmet off of a shelf, and it's this ice blue helmet with sort of arrows pointing down into the face. It's this sort of helmet with this thing. He's like, "This is ice resistance armor, so it'll make you resistant to ice and cold. Keep you warm too. It's winter's on its way, so
Winter is coming.
No, it's
coming.
winter. It's on its way, you guys.
Winter's it's on its way, so it might come in handy. And there's this one as well. And he takes out this very spiny-looking helmet. It's an armor of spines, where when you're hit, they hurt.
In what specific way?
Like piercing.
Ooh.
If you want more interest, I mean, I mostly just craft armor, to be honest. If you want more interest in things, or like particular magic wondrous items that you can use to supplement your armor, there's plenty of shops that might offer that a bit better than I.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll go look there. No offense.
No, it's fine. That's not what I really deal in.
Thank you.
Right.
I hope you have a lovely evening.
Yes, you as well. Hope to see you again.
Hey, let's go somewhere else though.
Okay.
Okay, so the next thing you run across is there's several magic shops, but the one that seems the least like hoity-toity is just sort of, it looks like a library. It's got a bunch of books and stuff. It looks pretty similar to Giving Grimoire, actually, like Keeley's. And it's run by this very, very gaunt human man, like 18. He's young. He's like, hi,
Hey there.
welcome. What can I do for you?
I'm actually looking for sending. Do you have it?
The spell sending?
Yes.
Let me look through. Any sort of like a spell scroll, or do you want a book with the spell in it?
I'll take a book with the spell in it. I just need the spell though.
Oh, you need to. Okay, if all you need is the spell, then I mean the scroll's probably your best bet. Let me see if I have that.
If you have polymorph too, that might be fun.
I'll check.
Thank
I'll
you.
check. Sending.
anything?
Yeah, I have sending.
How much would that run me?
1 second. I'm looking for
Oh,
polymorph.
thank you.
Give me a second. Yeah, I mean spell scrolls. They're not gonna cost too much.
Spell scrolls are one-time use, right?
Yeah, or you can
I
can copy that.
from a spell scroll.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I do have polymorph. Yeah. Yeah. No, sending is gonna cost you around 4,000 gold pieces.
What about for the scroll?
That's what I mean.
Scroll 4,000.
And polymorph will cost you about 8,000 gold pieces.
Cool. No on the polymorph.
All right.
4,000, huh?
Yeah.
No way I can lower that price a little bit.
I mean, what are you offering?
3,000.
Make a
And
diplomacy.
a jar of honey.
Persuasion check, please.
2,000 and a jar of honey.
Make a
It's
persuasion check.
very special honey.
20 non-natural.
What kind of honey?
It is specially imported from the monastery of
Bee Hill.
Bee Hill Monastery.
Oh no, they have great honey.
They
Yeah.
do. It's
It's delicious. It really is.
imported.
We don't get a lot of that over here.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at the amber color when you
Wow.
lift it to the light.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, can we do 2,500 in the jar of
You
honey?
can do that.
All right, it's a deal.
Cool.
Do you need to buy the materials to copy it with, or do you already have those?
No, I should be fine. I have some on me.
All right. It's a 3rd level evocation spell, so you need, I think, 300 gold worth of materials, and
I right now have written down 9 levels worth of
yeah,
materials.
you need 3 levels worth of materials, and then it's gonna take you to copy it into your spell book. It'll take you.
Now I don't have to have that annoying thing about the honey on my.
It'll take you 6 hours. Cool.
Thank
I can
you.
copy it right now or later.
I was gonna. Well, we need to get this message as soon as possible, so I was just not gonna sleep tonight.
Okay.
Or take half night.
All right. If you need any more things, or if you have any spells to sell,
Great.
thanks for doing business.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Magic armor, please.
I'm gonna go back home
Alone?
and start copying this. Just
You're
'cause-
still with Wallace. Wallace is still here.
Oh,
Are you looking for
Wallace.
anything, Wallace?
No, I'm just sort of here.
So I'm gonna go back to our rooms.
Yeah.
And just start going.
Sure, makes sense.
Before bed, get a little bit before bed so I can get kind of this rest in.
Cool. So you do manage to find yeah, you do manage to find more or less of not a magic armor shop, but a magic item sort of accessory shop run by a female dragonborn, Silver.
She's silver, boys.
Hello.
Hello, welcome. How may I help you?
I am looking for some armor.
What sort of armor?
Plate mail.
Plate mail, and I assume you want it to be magical, if you're
That
near.
would be super.
Alright, I have 3 sets of magic plate armor. The first one is Flame Blast armor. Roughly once per day, you can gather the energy that has been, if you're hit, it gathers energy in the thing, and you can blast flames out of the ruby in the chest of the armor once per day. Or, I mean, yeah, it depends on how many times you've been hit. That's more damage it does. Yada yada yada. That's one interesting one there. We have plate armor of stealth. This is obsidian armor. It'll make you very sneaky, but it's not quite as effective as normal plate armor, though only a little less so. And do you know any magic at all?
No.
All right, then you won't be able to use that. Well, you will be able to use the armor, but just not that particular effect of it, so it's not that important. And then there is this one, which is the armor of clawing. It's got claws. They're magic. They do fire damage.
How much, though?
Oh, Flame Blast is going to be 3,400. The Stealth one will be 2,000, and the Claw is 1,800.
Wait, can you repeat this again?
Flame Blast is 3,400, and you charge
What
up,
does it
and
look
then
like?
she sort of pulls it out. It's like this. It's actually similar in coloration to your Lion Knight armor. It's sort of like bronzish with red, much brighter red than the maroon of the Lion Knight stuff, and it has this large sort of ruby in the chest. It doesn't seem to come with the helmet.
But I could probably just wear my old helmet.
Yeah. The stealth, quote unquote stealth armor, is black. And where it would normally be chainmail between the segments of the armor, it is more of like a leathery substance. And it's very sleek. Like there's no like big pauldrons. There's sleek pauldrons. And then the claw one, it looks pretty fucking dope. There's like it's dark gray with sort of a light hue of purple to it, and it's just like typical like blackguard, cool as fuck, like Knight of Vengeance armor, and it's got claws on the gauntlets.
Wallace, what do you think? Also, can you repeat the prices for me?
3,400 for the Flame Blast, 2,000 for the Stealth, 1,800 for the claws.
Wallace,
I sort of think you should go for the stealth because you're not good at that.
I know, but
the claws are actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think you should get the claws.
Can I get those claws?
Yes, yeah, that's 1,800 gold, please.
Let me just. Do you have a back room or something where I can change?
Sure. Good gestures.
Hey, can you repeat it one more time?
1,800 gold. So you try it on. You'll have to attune to it to use the claw strike, but you put it on. It is it's plate mail, and then you have an additional. Your unarmed strike turns into one that you're proficient with, and it does 1d8 fire damage.
Is there any way I could maybe get a card of that at some point?
Yeah, I can make one
Thank
for
you. Thank you. Oh no, I have to just carry my other armor with me.
The guy with the bag of holding left.
I can carry it.
We can carry parts of it together.
Yeah. Would I fit in it?
Yeah, are you
Is it
proficient with heavy armor?
Sacrilegious?
Well, just to wear it back.
I think you are proficient with heavy armor now.
Because cleric.
Because cleric.
Yeah, I am.
You could wear it if you wanted.
But is that like okay?
How about?
Though I don't know how druids deal with metal armor.
They can't do magic if they're wearing metal. Or is that not a 5e
That might
thing?
not be a 5e thing. It's definitely not a 3-5 thing, but
I think Wallace, we should just wear it back and then we should put it in storage.
Yeah, I don't plan to wear this. It's sort of ugly, and I'm sort of rocking this look.
Wow.
right now.
Okay.
No offense.
No, I agree. You're
And I'm
rocking.
not a cop, so I don't want anyone to think I'm a cop.
Cool. So you have it. Yeah. You good. Yeah. You make your way back. What are your guys' passive perceptions?
16.
How do I know?
It's your 10 plus your perception score.
16.
You both actually notice as you're leaving the store and starting to walk back that this like figure is sort of like sneaking up. Next to you.
Excuse me.
It's a kid.
What did you want?
What do you mean?
What
You
are
were
you're
following
sneaking
us.
up next
No.
to us.
I was just walking. I live here.
Okay.
Okay, then you can just walk in front of us.
Well, I was going the other way.
What? Is everything I have still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I just ask you what your name is?
No.
What is it though?
My mom says not to talk to strangers, so
You're doing a lot of that.
will you talk to me first?
Well, you're sort of walking pretty close to us for someone who doesn't want to talk.
Streets are busy.
Yeah.
Hey kid, now's not the time to get into criminality. And I give him a pamphlet that I have. It's a trifold pamphlet about the junior scouts.
This is for Corleone
The
Junior
Junior
Scouts.
Knights. The
What do you
Cub.
think you are, lady?
I'm
The
gonna
Cub
take that away
Knights.
and I'm gonna be like, look, kid, being a criminal is a perfectly fine life, but just not today, not with us. All right.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't gonna do anything.
Okay. Bye.
Sort of scampers off.
The youths.
So you make your way back to the inn and you meet up with everybody, and everybody's there. Tapper has returned from his sort of date with a
I do a
fellow
twirl
alcohol.
to see if anyone notices.
Whoa! It's cool armor.
Hmm.
Jared goes like, you look so scary now.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Which armor did you choose?
I chose the claw one, and it's silver with purple.
No, it's like dark. Yeah, it's like dark grayish. It's got sort of a purpley hue, and it looks like badass. And then her like happy little face pops out the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, I was just in there. I was asking around about our new, Eerie.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, she's pretty good at her job, so I think we picked a good one.
That's good, that's good. Hey, can we put this in your bag of holding, please?
Mm-hmm.
Wallace, you're disgracing the uniform.
Oh.
I'm just gonna sit up. I guess I'm
But
awake
I
now.
do like fully have the jester costume on under it.
Like, sexy
reveal
strip
is
off,
just
but
the
then
jester
it's the
costume.
Yeah.
Millie's
Slide the
applauding.
bowler hat back on. Oh. Can you just remember that's in here?
Yeah, I have no armor class at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it
Full
zero?
on arm.
Yes.
It can't be.
What?
Well, it's not 0.
It's
It's
10 plus
it's
your
10 plus
dex.
your
Like,
dex.
So it's
I mean,
11.
like, I'm just gonna go back to. I assume I haven't finished.
No,
Yeah, I'm gonna go back
It's
to
not been 6 or 9 hours or whatever. 6 hours. Yeah.
We should probably go in the morning though. So.
Yeah, tomorrow we got
Some
a big day. I don't know what lies in store for us.
Yeah, I want to go to sleep.
All right.
I'm gonna stay up.
Yeah, I assume you.
I mean, whenever I finish, I'm gonna try and get a little bit of sleep.
Yeah,
So I can
you
switch
started.
that
You
spell.
started earlier enough in the evening that you're gonna be able to sleep eventually. Like you get to bed around like 1. Cool. So you go to bed. And Kira, you find yourself back in your childhood home. You're there and you're young. You're like 10 or 11. And Benny's there, and you're playing jacks, and it's sort of a cold, rainy day outside, but not a bad one. Benny's wearing his brother's helmet from the
Oh,
Lion
it's too
Knights.
big.
It's way too big for him.
Oh, it's
And you
so
told him he
cute.
looked dumb, but he told you that didn't.
Bless you.
And then you hear parents say, "Benny, Kira, snacks are ready if you want them." And Benny says, Kira, I'll beat you there! And he stands up and he starts running, but you feel like you can't move for some reason. Not that you're stuck to the spot, but you don't feel like it's right to go. As he goes through the door sort of dissipates and you're back in that black space. No longer a child. And you hear a voice from behind you, accompanied by a cold chill. Kira. You left me, Kira.
I didn't mean to. It was really not my fault. Please don't be mad at me.
I feel not anger, nor joy, but isolation.
Well, you're gonna come over here soon, so it'll be okay.
You're mistaken, Kira. And like this is his presence behind you, just like behind
Can
the
I
back
not
of your
turn
head.
around?
You can if you want.
Can I turn around, please?
It's not Stira.
Oh God, what the?
It's just sort of the faint, shadowy outline of the sword. And then it into your chest. And you feel this icy chill go over your body, and then you hear and you see Stira charge in through the darkness, sort of shattering it as it goes, and charges, grabs the sword in its mouth and pulls it out of your chest, and as it does so, you jump awake.
Oh, someone's awake.
And you see outside.
I'm not there.
You're there. You're like
Is
just
it
finishing
like-
up.
Is it like?
It's cold.
Oh no! When did I get cursed? Do you have? I'm cursed.
I'm a little busy, Kira.
Then you do hear on the door.
Hello.
And Phala, the dwarven woman from the Sword of Legion, says,
Fucking Christ.
"Brought your horses."
Okay,
I'm running downstairs to the Stira, please.
Yep. The unicorn, the horses that remain, and your stag is there.
Hello. I just had a dream about you.
why did I buy this spell? I'm going to bed.
Hello, I just had a dream about you and you pulled a sword out of my chest. Why?
It just sort of looks in your eyes.
Can you talk though?
And it goes down on its haunches and closes its eyes and goes to sleep.
No.
And back upstairs, Phala goes, "Yeah, I mean, I brought these to the fellowship, but the stag sort of like ran off and came over here, so I figured this is the place to go. I don't know. Fucking weird, I guess.
It's a weird stag, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cold as hell.
You got any ideas?
No.
Cool.
Good night."
Night.
And she leaves and disappears. And Kara comes back upstairs. I assume. What are you writing?
My dream.
Okay.
Wait, you should have talked to her instead of using this. I'm sleeping though.
What?
Because we were trying to contact the Sortilegium.
We tried calling Sword of the Gym to get the horses.
And
Oh. It helped.
I thought the help was.
it's fine.
It's okay, I'm sleeping.
I
So
have
am I.
I have something, so I can do it in the morning. You good?
No.
Cool. I'm gonna be in bed. Oh.
Excuse me, I keep having dreams and they're scary.
Okay. They're not real.
Oliver, but like touch it.
Like, Oliver like turns to make sure everyone's asleep. like, is it? What are we doing right now?
Touch my hand.
Oh, that's icy.
No.
No, it's normal.
Oh, that's normal.
Touch this.
Oh, that's icy.
Yes.
It's cold.
So Millie has a hot eye and you have a cold
I
chest.
got stabbed while I was sleeping.
No, you didn't. And maybe in your dream. And that's,
There was a
What
sword
happened?
and it talked to me and then it shoved itself into my chest and it was cold and then the stag ripped it out with its teeth.
because there's something up with that stag and
I know, why is the stag
why is it so cold? What did this sword look like?
It was shadowy. and it could talk.
You saw it.
For a second, you see a dwarf, and then it's back. Okay. Well.
Do you have, I don't know, something about, I feel gross. And sad.
Caesar salad. Here, just have something to eat.
It's just lettuce.
We can. Have you ever played Egyptian rat screw?
No, what is it?
Cruthian rat screw.
Cruthian rat screw? Well, let me teach you. And we start to play.
Yeah, and you spend the night trying to cheer Kira up, and it is a fun game. It's very aggressive, which is good. But eventually, when you feel better, you head back to bed.
You okay?
No.
Well, we'll talk more in the morning because I'm tired. So.
And as you get into bed, you look over at your armor. Feel a little uneasy.
Oh,
what did you buy?
Looking at your equipment.
That's cursed.
You go to sleep.
But I was having weird dreams already.
Yeah.
The stag saved you from the bad thing.
Wallace, you have a dream about fucking a whale. Oliver, you dream of the love that you've lost.
Yeah, sure.
Several times.
Yeah.
You, Tapper and Deirdre have their own variety of dreams, and Millie does not dream at all.
Because she's not a human. Or a half.
And with that,
That's a doppelganger.
we'll end this episode of Dungeon Party.
And I wake up and I stab them all.
Yeah. We'll end this episode of Dungeon Party. I love the method acting on Wallace's part over there. Mysteries abound.
Mysteries abound.
Why? What did I do to deserve this?
You didn't. You don't like interesting, fun plot hooks?
Cursed
I don't
armor.
like cursed armor.
It's not.
Yeah,
you don't know it's
cursed
You don't know
objects.
that it's cursed
Super
armor.
fun. Don't worry. Super fun to have a cursed object. Yours wasn't that bad, to be honest.
My whole character.
Is a cursed object.
Zing!
You murdered her. Ring the bell, dude. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Check out our social media. Shout out to our Patreon patron. And if you're not already playing a game of Dungeons & Dragons, you should, because it's a joy, and it's the only thing I wake up for in the morning anymore.
That's true.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He doesn't come to class sometimes.
Okay, neither do you, Alyssa.
Yeah.
Ring that bell!
Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for
Thank
partying with us in the
you.
dungeon. We've been Dungeon
Thank
Party.
you.
See you next time.
Boobies.
No.